Hello everyone! My god, my voice. Give me a second, I'm struggling over here. Alright. Now let's just start it better because I messed up so far. Ah. I mean, I guess I deserved. But welcome back everyone! Finally back from the hellish week that I had last time, because dear lord. Thank you for that, bud. I love the headbutt. But yeah, I did a little bit of change onto the Discord, and also thank you very much for the reading reads as usual. But yeah, on Discord we did a little bit of change now. I did had a bot that we give information of when games are getting free for no reason, but for limited times. And sometimes it's like popular games, sometimes just like random game that you never heard of, but the game is free. So I seen that onto another server that I was part of, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want that for my community as well, since we all know that the economy is just not the best right now. So if I cannot also spare my members as well to actually don't have to pay for some games, I will definitely actually help you guys. So if you're in the Discord and you actually get a ping from the free games channel, that's literally what it is. So that's been actually had. I still didn't manage to make the what's it called? The bots that we have that should be doing the notification for Twitch, for some reason, still stubbornly keep not wanting to pin the role that I gave them. And it's getting a little bit frustrating. But could be so much more worse, so I might just have to always just ping manually every time. But we'll see. I thought it was like just a mistake that I made because I actually put the comma a little bit too close. Sometimes like when you do a little bit of coding, you just have like a comma at the wrong place and then everything just doesn't work or something like that. So I thought it was that initially, and it still doesn't want to do it. So seems I cannot work with the technology. They are still gonna win on that. But yeah, so schedules wise, we also changed it. So now it's a little bit more, how can I say, it's actually just give more of the vibes in general. So as we were saying, like today for the morning it's gonna be cozies. So anything that actually doesn't have like too much stressful stuff, and also doesn't has too much brain energy and everything. So that's pretty much what it's gonna be like for the days like today's. As I was saying last time, we have like tomorrow morning that's gonna be retro, we have cups, and also we have the one that I actually decided to call wuxia, which is actually a term that we say like anything heroic and fantasy in a Chinese, ancient Chinese setting. Which for today we might just continue a little bit with the Dynasty Warrior, because I was considering still trying to do the Road to Empress regardless and try to push that game, and then I saw that there's actually another game that actually got my attention recently, and I really want to actually try that game, but the game is actually going out in 2 days. So I got a little bit screwed on that front. So I may actually try that. I think it's called something Win. I can't remember the name exactly. Try to find the name before I forget. It's supposed to be free to play as far as I remember. It's called Where the Winds Meet. And it's very wuxia inspired. The whole thing is that you're actually cultivator, which is literally the job that we have as well, so that would be like just perfect to have a game about cultivator and just like also showing it to people, so we can actually have more about that kind of universe as well. So I'm considering that for the upcoming weeks. It's just that we got screwed very much right now, thinking that it could be this week a little bit more earlier, but it just get out in 2 days, so here goes my Eddie. But there's a lot of Wuxia kind of game that's gonna be going out pretty soon, so I may actually just put all of them in this pool of Wednesday afternoon. So that might be something that's gonna be happening as well. And then for a rare time we do have a co-op, which is not new. But what is new is the fact that the game is actually a demo for a game that is co-op. And it's been a game that I've been hanging out, I think, for a year or two. And I've been constantly just telling Ryuma, I want to play that game so bad. And finally the person actually did a playtest and I was able to get a key. So we're gonna be playing we're gonna be doing a demo of the playtest. I did ask them if they were actually against people actually streaming it or not, but I didn't get any news or something. And by that time that is also the game is supposed to be going out very soon too. So I do believe that we are written right to be able to do the streams as well. So everything should be pretty much fine. I'm gonna check if other streamers are actually doing it, just to be on the safe side, so I don't actually get trouble. But yeah, we're gonna cross fingers that everything goes well, because I don't want to be in trouble for the first time, like my first playtest and I just mess it up. A little bit terrifying. But yeah, so Shadows has been updated. Now we have these terms, so I'm not tied to be like forced to just play one game on a specific day. I can just like run out a bunch of games that are all in that pool, and the game will actually come back. That's a thing, because we are completionists, so the game will be finished, but I have a pool of possibilities on these days, so I don't actually have like the stress of I don't have the brain cell to play that game, but I need to play it because it's on that day and I don't have anything else. So I didn't want to have that big stress. Now that we actually have like these pools that we can actually choose, it's gonna be helping me much more. Which is why today that we are, instead of just going back to There's No Games, we're gonna go back to a little easy one as well. Just gonna be taking it easy. And we're gonna be having a little bit of fun with that as well. Like, not sure if we are close to be finishing it, but there's still so much. So yeah. Also, for those that actually did notice, we didn't got the VODs for Thursday morning and evening, because I did find that the quality was actually not quite good, and I didn't want to actually have that out, especially the evening on other Thursdays. I literally just streamed for about an hour and you guys were still on the BRB screen, which is always why I say if there's any audio and or visual issues, always let me know, because I stream for a whole hour with the BRB screen and I just want to scream. I just feel so bad for you guys, and I also like I couldn't even salvage that. I just felt like it was a bit useless just trying to get the VOD up, but all you see is literally just like the sound and you get nothing visual. So I scrapped that. And the other one I didn't want to actually just put on YouTube, my little panic attack I had with the scary game. So that's another thing I just decided like, nah, we're not gonna deal with that. So yeah, that is one thing that actually gotta change. And on that topic as well, I do want to actually bring a little bit of attention onto a reality that actually happened with me. If you have been with me for a while, you might already have known what I'm not gonna be bringing up, but also I think it's actually kind of important that we do actually inform people about that topic, and it is one of the sad affliction that I do have as a person. Let me just switch screen as well so I can actually show the website about it. It's gonna be a little bit too much info, not too much, but still. Let me just switch that. I'm doing this because I do want to also have more awareness for people that we know more about it, and also help other women like me that actually struggle with that. So I think it's actually important, and since I actually do have the platform, so we're gonna do a little bit of attention to that. To actually explain like very completely what actually is going on with me, so you guys can actually understand fully what actually happened. If I'm actually just telling you guys I'm not doing good, and or if you just notice that I'm actually completely not there or something, it would make more sense. Alright, let us switch. Then where's my this thing? We want that thing. Alright. So one thing that you guys might have already heard me talk about is something called a PMDD, which is pretty much translating to premenstrual dysphoric disorder. So that actually does happen at the same time as a woman would normally have PMS. And the issue is that it causes a lot of it causes similar issue like similar to the PMS, so like the usual irritability, the bloating and everything that we usually have, except that it does add more syndrome to it that are much more actually serious. I don't have the best website, but I did found one that was actually just making it pretty simple to read. So technically there's not many people that say have like just a little 10%. And yeah, that actually can actually mess up someone really bad. And also the ads we happen at the same time. I did discover mine because I do have like a lot of issue with the depression and also anxiety in general, and I always thought it was just maybe me just having issue with these outside of what they are. But what I did discover is the fact that, strangely enough, it was always just once a month. I would have 1 week I'm literally not myself, and then boof, I'm actually just all good. Then the rest of the month I'm just like a normal cheerful little fish. But during that time, oh dear lord, I cannot function. So when I actually discovered that, I was actually just wondering like, why do each month I'm actually kind of weird. And as I was actually looking for information online, I actually stumbled onto the PMDD, and that was literally just that. It's like every freaking PMS that actually happened, I get screwed over. So yeah. So as well, the anger and irritability is like normally what you have with what's it called? With the normal PMS in general and everything. Feeling on the edge and overwhelmed or tense. I think PMS normally has to have it, but like anxiety and panic attack, like you guys also saw me that Thursday morning when I not only I was scared, but I literally just like went full on panic during the stream, and I almost actually cried during the stream as well too. So that was actually a big point of that. The rest of the time I was actually not streaming, you guys did not notice that I was actually not able to push any content during that week. I was struggling very, very hard. It took forever before I was able to post anything because I was actually like depressive. I was like feeling like no self-worth, self-esteem wasn't the shit. Everything was really bad. And also, like, as I was saying, like, concentration, I had no energy, I was constantly just tired. You can have, like, food craving, headache, insomnia, mood swings. But instead of just being, like, on our normal level, it's, like, very, very intense. And as they say, like, even if you just read here, it's literally just, like, 1 week or 2 weeks, and, which is the part of, hey, too much information. But it literally just arrived at the same time, and just, especially for me, the way that's we kind of feel, it literally just feel like I'm actually in some kind of smog, and no matter what I do, I cannot actually make myself get out of the smog, because it's like if you just like you're stuck in some kind of smoke, and then you just try to pull your head out, but it just feel like being pulled back into that cloud of smoke, and it's so hard. And I do my best to actually see that. Every time I just notice, like, why am I struggling so hard? And every time I actually do my best to actually see some kind of these, the best way I was able to cope with that was to literally just be, especially now that I actually knew, compared to back then, I would just bash myself, being like, why are you always down? Are you just like how could I say, like, I was actually like very mean to myself when I was actually not understanding how I was mentally and everything. And I was just like always hard up with myself. I was not understanding and everything until last we just read about this, and then I realized it is chemical. It's not something I can beat. And on top of that, it's literally just something that I will have every freaking month. So that actually helped me so much as we just learn about that and just being kind to myself when that week actually happened. I do want to advance anyone that is actually close to me, just telling them like, I will try my best, but if you see that I'm different for a week or two, it's the smog. I just want to call it the brain smog. Sometimes with you guys, I actually just call it just like the curse and stuff like that. I gave it a real name, but the good thing is that you can in fact you can actually fight it back, but it's not something that you can actually. It's just like how can I say? I'm trying to just find the right word, but it's not coming. Because you can actually fight it back with the dietary changes, with some natural medicine as well that you can take. If you are someone that is like very prone to depression and stuff like that, you can take antidepressant and everything. I do recommend to just ask your doctor if that's what happened. Don't self-diagnose and go straight with that. But as I say, anxiety is something that I have very high. So of course, having anxiety and depression, I just got literally smacked by that thing because I was actually not aware that actually exists. And God forbid someone actually inform ladies about, like, just lady in general, that when we are so young, sometime at school that we talk about like period and stuff to actually ladies, but no one actually warn you about that kind of stuff. It's like there's PMS, but do be careful if you have like something very much severe that might be PMDD, and go see your doc ASAP. They never tell you that at school, which is so frustrating. It's like, protect your ladies. Like, what the frick is wrong with everyone? But yeah, so it's family. For some people, it can be family wise. Someone that actually has like the anxiety and everything. As I was saying, what is good is that you can actually take antidepressant if you have some. Like hormonal birth is actually something you can use. Dietary change. So you can actually have like some way to actually fight back here. Even like regular exercise can actually help us too. That's why I'm actually like generally not too hard on myself when that thing actually happened, because it's chemical. It's just my body being dumb because I'm a woman. So if you actually see some of your woman friend and our family mothers and sisters sometimes struggling very hard for weeks, and if you are a little bit prone to anxiety and or depression, stay on their side. Help them, inform them of that health condition. It exists, and you can a little bit fight back, as I was saying, but it's not easy. So that's why back then, when I was actually streaming, I usually try to take like 1 week off. At this time, since I'm just two days a week, I'm just trying to get most of the month if I can actually just be present. So I'm not taking the 1 week I should, but as you guys saw, I did try to go through, and I played something I shouldn't have played during the smug month. The smug week, and I got screwed over with it. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting the game. I just wanted to bring that up because since you guys have been with me for a while, I just wanted to also like show that's a real thing. That's way inform people and also help other women, because I had another friend that was also struggling with the same issue, and as soon as she was actually able to watch it, she actually was able to take a much better care of herself, and she's living much more better and actually liking herself much more and understanding and everything. It is a very loud bird. Alright, so we're gonna go back onto the cleaning. I have a vague memory of what we were doing. So that's the legit one. Alright, just bear with me, I need to remember what's going on in here. Oh my. Sorry for the sneeze. I have the fancy button and I cannot remember for the sake of my life. I cannot believe I need to look in here. Perch H in game to a list of control. Cleaner sense, so that's J. So just the trees, alright. So yeah, I'm sorry that I had to bring that up, but I just really wanted to make sure that you guys could also be like a little bit informed about some of that issues. Just the trees in the front. And also why I do also want to just have like the game like this, like anything that is let's say cozy. 4 days I'm actually not doing too great. Just knowing I have like days during the possibility that I'm actually streaming onto the not so good days, that I know that I have something that is also pretty chill for me. Good morning, Kuba! Not too tired? How are you doing today? Glad you played like very late yesterday. It was beautifully chaotic. Just working, that's nice. Well, you're welcome to chill and just relax with this pretty quiet game. Not gonna lie. Just need to relearn everything because I forgot some of the controls on here. We're just being very cozy over here. Yeah. It's all good. We are all lurking, Evan. Evan? Haven. My English is failing me. I just wish we could actually lower the sound of the water thing. Right, so trees need to grow. Yeah, if they hopefully they stop kicking us out like with the DDoS. It's been nasty, like yesterday and the day before I was constantly just getting kicked. So that's why yesterday I was like so pissed when I see just get kicked once again. I was like, no what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go on Twitch and watch some friend. And I did stumble onto your stream and then I see your friend, one of your viewers actually saying, I got DDoS, and I'm like, me too, dude. It's like, fuck it, I'm just watching Kuba, man. the game doesn't want to give me fun, I'm gonna find some fun regardless. And I did. I had a lot of fun. I usually mostly just do the roulette most of the time with some friends. Dump Trail didn't quite hit the right spot for me. I'm not a big fan of the Dump Trail. I didn't push much of this patch, I literally just step at the beginning and the game didn't hit as much as normally as we enjoyed the game as much. Like, in Walkers I wasn't in love with it. Anything before so Shadowbringer was very very nice. But then Dawn Trail happened and there's a lot of these two that I wished they actually have pushed a little bit more in the game before going straight with the Dawn Trail, and they didn't, they just went straight with something else. Because while I'm not a big fan of Grahatia, I got very upset that the first person you actually get and is actually just like the twins and Krell as well. Because in my brain was, as the Endwalkers are finished, we did make the promise to Graha that we would actually take Graha onto an adventure. And what have we done so far with Graha? We didn't want to show him Ishgard and stuff like that. We literally just went out of nowhere with someone we don't know, get involved into a country that is actually not ours, to babysit a cat girl, and it didn't sit well with me. I'm like, I promised this cat that he go travel, go to place, and I was also expecting like maybe being able to actually go to carvels and stuff like that. Yep. Well, the worst part is that being a big fan of Estinian and just seeing a glimpse of him for a brief moment in a troll and then just having Estinian just vanish out of thin air and never actually be able to see my boy. I didn't like that. Because then that's another one. I was expecting maybe we could have like some adventure into Tyrol, but we could actually have Estinian and Graha with us instead. So the twins could have slowly stay still in stay still like in Garlemald, just making sure that Judos is actually doing well and everything. Well no, they just like rush everything and I'm like, no, just finish stuff that is already there. And also having like Emmett Selk saying stuff like to explore like Myristidia and stuff like that, so I was like, let's go, we're gonna go visit some stuff we never actually have the chance to. Which is like, yes, we do have like the new world that we actually explore right now, but at the same time like, man, why are we not visiting stuff that already exists that we never actually went to? I also wish that the whole thing with the... Because they actually had a little bit of Final Fantasy 9 lore, but they kind of went like very... not technical, but very techno with it, and since Final Fantasy 9 was one of my favorite, I know there was some aspect that was a little bit like techno-ish in the 9 game. But I kind of feel it was more... It wasn't as much techno as we got, like, with the... Because I like Final Fantasy when it's actually still medieval, and we're getting further and further away from medieval Final Fantasy nowadays. Yeah, same. I mean, I'm also that one person that will really get upset at Final Fantasy 14 in Endwalkers to make Caramel and also the whole Zodiac being ended in less than 1 hour. Because I feel like you've been building that for so long, and then out of nowhere it's just like, oh yeah, no, it's just gone. You finish it, you just do like a little slap in the face of Zodiac instead, and I'm like, how are you kidding me? You've been building that since the first game. Well, yeah, let's just make 1 hour and then everything is gone, and like, even like Garden they explain so much. We could actually have like maybe talk more with the people, trying to learn about them a little bit more, than just being like, oh yeah, this happened. Everyone is just actually mean, and also suddenly everyone is actually kind. We could have taken a little bit more time. So as soon as they actually like throw me the freaking moon rabbit, I was like, I don't want these fuckers. Bring back the rest. And I was also a fan of 4, but at the same time I was like, why? Why do you rush bunnies? We could have got to them a little bit later, but no. Wait, hold up. Kitty? Is that a kitty? Stab everything because cat. One hat. You're so cute. Very cute. There's bird, but cat. Alright, all good. Take care. Good luck with your meeting. And thank you for coming over, especially. More water. Yeah, I do have a big struggle with dump trails, oddly. It's only that one thing. I'm not saying that game itself is bad, it's good. I just wish it did some better patterns that I'm not liking. These trypophobia is kicking in. I'm gonna just put it onto it. Hear the sound. Look away. There we go. Trees done. Ah, fuck, there's more. Ah! I mean, I know mushrooms are weird and it is in real life, but I wish I didn't have to watch them. What am I supposed to put on these? However, one of the biggest news and the best thing that has happened in 15 right now, it's in the next patch. Regardless of your class, you will be able to wear any of your gears. And hopefully I think that also affect the crafting. Which in my case would be good because I have so many... Well, I have characters, but some of this character that I have, I cannot actually do any crafting because I'm not good with the crafting in general. But the gear crafting is so beautiful for most of the stuff, so I'm kind of upset with that. I'm like, man, I wanted to have this outfit, but I cannot because literally they are just like crafting wise. So now that we actually getting that new update, I'm gonna be very, very happy. Okay, got a key. What am I supposed to put in this? I am confusion. And no trees. Don't have wood. Oh dear lord. Stop putting mushroom in my face. Okay, big cleaning over here. Is there anything we cannot see upgrade? It's with money. Water tank would be more than welcome. $2K 900. Destroy instantly modern group giant plan. Dear lord, that's gonna be OP. This suckening. I should probably say that. It's silly brain today. I feel this one didn't grow. It did grow. Man. These didn't. Alright. Anything we might have skipped? Not quite. SIWs. I'm also getting the itch to play another game that I may actually just do it a little bit like offline. I kind of miss playing a repo. But I know that streaming Ripple and as well as playing it, it's very chaotic for me because I need to just make sure that I have a button that I can actually put for the push to talk with the people and also watch the other. And it's always very, very chaotic. So I might not stream Ripple gameplay, but I kind of want to play it eventually with people. Can I take it from here? Yes. Let me get hold of the birdhouse now. And this map is huge. Got our first lumbers. Yeah. Oops. Oh yeah, now that I realize it, we do have a little bit of good news as well. So I think it was yesterday. Yeah. It comes a time where I literally just like mix days and night with everything that's going on. I got some. I was able to discuss with Rhea, and we finally get. Why am I stuck here? We finally start going through with Ryuma's model. So we might actually have a new model for specific condition, because we gotta figure out we might be able to do something without any too much issues. Because we feel that depending on the way that we put my microphone, we might be able to be using the same microphone at the same time. Except that since my model is usually reactive to any kind of voice activated stuff, it does cause a trouble if we were like next to each other, so you will always see my character talking despite the fact that I might have not been talking and it was actually in fact them talking. Kitty! Thank you for the redeem! Much kitties! So we're gonna be getting a model that is actually just both of us onto it. And so when you guys will actually see this is literally just a night where we are like next to each other, because the game is just on my PC instead of being on both sides and stuff like that. There we go. And now I'm full with this, man. What does this thing need? Can't repair that, alright. So my biggest gripe with this game is just when you water something but it doesn't touch the thing that you're watering. Because like this week we're gonna be playing a game called Haunted Pulse, and it's a very cute, exploring, slightly spoopy game. Wait. Aha! There we go. Can I jump? Yes. The intrusive wall runs once again. I see my last plank on top, so I might try to just get the plank right away, so I can progress anywhere else. God damn, the E-cups are... The attack of the E-cups is happening. Wood is over here, I think. My apologies. It is in fact the sneezing season. Alright, I'm missing one of these. I think I see a few of these, yeah. Let's get the plants here before we forget. That is good, that is already grown. There's these two trees over there, otherwise here there's nothing. Because I'm also in a group of people like a... We call that a FC, but it's pretty much a guild. In Final Fantasy, I do have a guild that also play side games like a Repo and stuff like that, so I could try to have a mix of people from our community also mix with them. There's a tree in the back. How the frig am I supposed to reach you, man? I got so distracted with the cat I didn't actually took care of your trees. Apparently I did. So everything's in the area. Right. Let's focus on that then. Got an achievement called Bunny. I do have a lot of cozy game all queued up, so that's not gonna be an issue. There's so much dirt. Kind of wondering how much we're gonna have in the next one. And I know that some people sometimes do like do actually look my about section, and that's also why I actually put all the information about like suicide hotline and stuff like that. So you guys can actually have like a place to talk if you have any issue and everything, especially for example you're a woman struggling with the same issue that I have. You haven't yet been contacting your doctor about that possibility that you have the PMDD, so that gives you like a little bit of help on that. Because I am by no means someone that has like formation for that kind of stuff. But it is actually a very important cause for me to actually help people that may be struggling in that same department that I did in the past. Or while I cannot help, I can at least give some education for a place that you guys could actually go and be safe. And if there's actually something that that is from your country that is not from Canada and or USA and everything, don't be shy to actually share it to me so I can actually just add it to the list. Since I know that we have a bunch of Europeans that are pretty much in everything right now, but regardless, to my European peeps, if you have like helplines and stuff like that that you actually know and I actually don't have in my list, don't be shy to actually tell me. I'm gonna be adding them. Because there is more to my streaming. I actually do the stream so people can actually be cozy, being happy, and just be able to relax in general. And if I can be an haven for you to actually just be able to relax and feel safe, then I did my job because this is what I want. What is this? Another item. God dang it. Wait, no, it's the item I cannot pick. Nice. Not gonna lie, I've been missing that cleaning game. I had a lot of fun with it. So cute and cozy, what the heck. Do you guys in fact do camping? I think I went on the camping once when I was very, very young. It was like a school activity where we wanted to some kind of camping. I do vaguely remember this. If you're watching this from YouTube on the VOD, don't be shy to leave a comment about your experience that you had when you were actually doing some camping and stuff. Always curious of how people are actually enjoying their own camping times. That tree just popped in my face there. We pretty much close with this, right? There's still a tree. It's a wall, god dang it. I've been watering a wall, that's beautiful. Yeah, no, I also remember this weekend I actually did something I was not expecting to do, but it was very, very fun. I had someone that was actually busting on one of the server I'm actually staff on, and the person was actually asking if anyone could actually give them feedback about their stream setup, because it was the first time also trying to stream and it was for charity, and I'm like, yeah, sure. So I tried to go there. I was still feeling like not very professional, but I still wanted to help the person, and turned out I did help the guy much more than I was actually expecting. And I helped them to fix their audio and everything, and you could see gradually as things were actually getting better in their streams. They were like very, very happy, and I was like sorry to have been able to help them. Like the confidence, you could see the confidence just growing gradually as we managed to help the person to have everything working. I mean, who wouldn't? Because one of the issues that I was able to notice right away was the audio. Because the game was very, very quiet. If you find me quiet, there's worse. Because the way that it was starting, my headphone, well, not headphone, my sound level that I was actually trying to listen to the person was so desperate because I was not able to hear the guy voice at all, so apparently they were talking the whole time and I never actually heard them. So that was that big issue happening for them. And then the other one was that what's happening? I got distracted by the power roll and my brain just shut down. So yeah, I had my maximum volume at top, and for some reason it was still not peaking, so I ended up telling the guy, hey, what is your current setting on this and that and that? And then gradually, as we actually help each other, I finally hear him pressing the right button, then the right button actually made it to the sound being very loud and clear. I like almost just blasting my ears because I was actually at max volume. So turned out he had the right setting, but there was just one button he might have not pressed correctly, so as soon as the sound actually does come back, we did hear everything, but I also almost got deaf at the same time. But yeah, we did help them setting stuff right. We also helped them with the display as well, because the emulator was actually working perfectly. However, what was not working was when they were playing a normal game. After the emulator, they were using the same screen. And normally, even as myself, I usually just try to make sure that I have another screen that is not emulator, so I can actually just move the screen setup of a game, and then the other screen is at the completely different setup. Got the hat for the cat. Don't think I can do anything with this, and I need to bring the rest back. Let's go to the cat first. Or whatever that is first. This is next to us. Whoa, that's... No, you want an acorn, god dang it. Alright. I guess I'm gonna give the cat hat. Right here. Hi, kitty. Would you like hat? Are you cute? I love the kitty. So what does these do? Don't know. Alright. So we need acorn. We got a carrot out of nowhere. Whoa. If you get carrots, you get acorn. Well, that just answer my whole question. Right. Let's go get them the carrot then. We did only find a singular one though. Carrot acquired. There's a bunch of trees over there. Also, we never checked what it was here. A acorn art. I'm very curious of the traps though. Yeah, there's trees on that side. Here I think we're done. We're pretty much done. There's only the drum there, but there's nothing there. Which? There we go. Picky. Hello, Picky. Give me 3, come one shot. Okay. That was the quickest trade. There we go. Now we get potatoes. Still don't know what these do. Let's just get the trees that we struggle to have right now. Because we know there's some trees missing. All of these. Philip is gonna be great because for only they have like traps like that right now, so we cannot go anywhere. But just so they can prevent animals to just go anywhere. But yeah, on top of having like the PMDD kicking in, one thing I also keep realizing, and suddenly I am a monster to myself, is the fact that we are still just baby streamer. Yet my brain priority is just to be acting like someone that's been doing that for 10 years. And it is very, very bad for me to just constantly think like this. So we're done with this. Right, so we might as well just press N. a little bit of change. Sorry for the noise, I'm just getting back the light. Ooh! We have animals now. At last I have lights. Find and destroy animal trap with water. Oh, it's with water I destroyed that. The whole time I was just watching them. Aha! Hi, burps. Can't remember all the location of them. Luckily they have been highlighted so that it does help a lot. How are we doing head-wise? Not quite yet. Alright. Hi, Piggy! Goodness, you big! Right, we got tools. I need to find more traps. Ah, look at you! You're so cute. Be gone, traps. Ah, fishies. What are those? That looks like a big catfish. No. I'm gonna do a screen cap of that. Me and my fishies. There's another one! Oh my god, you guys are huge! What the hecky? Freaking huge catfish. Indeed, it is time. It is the fishy time. Fishies! I'm such a simple person. See fish become happy. Here, have to put that. Alright, I think we destroy everything now. Animal trap, there's more? I have somehow missed another trap. Clear the oil spill from barrel. What do you mean? Oh. I knew that. Alright, so there's one trap that apparently got missed. If you guys find the trap before me, let me know. I am not quite dense today, but I do have a level of dense. I don't quite see them. Where did you leave the last one? That's bird. I almost said like I found the last one, but it was just bird. Oh, I got these two. No trap in here. Hmm. Just make sure we did the spot twice. So it's definitely not the first island. It has to be the second one. If we follow the trail... There's none here. Aha! Found you. We gone trap. Can I repair this? I need more nature. It's looking so good right now. That game is so silly. Like, it makes you happy with just the most simple things. It's so great. Let's repair the... Oh my god, I got caught in a lodge. There we go. Cute little lodge. I got more trash over here, what the heck? They would pick up all the trash. They still don't tell us what is these guys. You cannot be my family. You are too among us. I feel tiny next to you guys. Itty bitty tiny. Yeah, no trash at all. I don't know if my trash is being carried from one place to another, so I'm just gonna sell my 2 other pieces. I know it's not much, but I'm... Experience is experience in this game, so... Alright, so we have finished this one. We're getting close to the next head. The next head. As if we already had one. God dang it, I found more. So much for progressing. Can I pet you? We do. Cute. Alright. Thank you for your help. Now we're moving to China. We might as well start a little bit and then do it like this one. So by the look of it, we seem to have... Sorry. Possibly something here. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 maps still. Train your people. Yeah. The Great Flood has hit our beloved park and the damage is quite unbearable. Oh no, they're gonna give beer puns. It's so bad that even the fish have less. I guess it's dangerous for me to go in there as a fish then. Just don't get bamboozled by these panda while craning around. I'm gonna get distracted if there's panda. Pandas are adorable. Cute. I was about to get worried about the state of these. There we go. Oh, that was legit just blunt. Okay. That's a big place. The one thing that always upset me is when people are like confusing, for example, confusing China with Japan. While it's very obvious it's certain of them. I could understand in the 90s back then that it was actually hard, but nowadays I'm just... Sometimes just like, please. It's just so easy to just realize it's friends now. Oh yeah, I need to do the heads before we actually get the game. Well, the game's not gonna give us issues, it's literally just the heads giving us issues. So... we'll just return as a fish, so I join you on the BRB screen. As we take a little break, go stretch, get drinks. And we're gonna be right back. Getting rid of that as we can as we be free after. There we go. See you soon! I has returned. Which remind me, I noticed that some of my decor is a little bit dark, so... Yeah, you are definitely dark. Ah! Why? Why me? I got the cheese. That's not that. I think the other one I forgot to take the Halloween stuff is this one. There we go. There we go, everything is your fault, everything is back. So the sound is back, the screen is back. Fish and cheese. Doesn't mix well though. I mean, don't eat fish. Don't eat me. Take my phone. There we go. Fish and cheese. Fish and chip maybe, but fish and cheese. Which kind of chip? I was about to say chip, that's not what I wanted to say. Pandas! Oh my god! Babies. Can I pet your baby? I can pet the baby. No, no! Pet the baby! Pet the babies. Aww. I cannot pet the pandas. It's so cute! I don't know if you guys remember this movie. It's a very, very old movie. But I remember in a movie in the 80s that was about saving a little panda, and I think it was some little kids just saving pandas from a group that were actually trying to just cause harm to it. And they had like a little fat panda bear just being carried around, being all cute and everything. I think Richard Gere might have been in the movie. Not quite sure, it's very, very old. Just seeing the panda right now just remind me of that. I remember watching it a lot when I was young. So we need a key. Okay. That is very inconvenient. I'm lucky that it's still reach. Alright, got this one. We got one more bundle. And I see a bottle on the side. There we go. Get that repaired. That reminds me, for younger, I don't think we have a younger base, but if we do, didn't you guys also got a lot of candies during Halloween? And if not, for the other old peeps at hearts like me,
Did you get any luck on getting a good haul of unsold candies? Luckily we were able to get some. I am petting every panda, you cannot stop me. Oops. Not the best all because we only got $1, but still. An attempt was made. Did we had all of the bugs? 1, 2, yeah. More saplings. But yeah, the action RPG I actually saw that is like sweet around the ancient China and everything. The fantasy ancient China. From what I saw, some of the PvP are actually kind of interesting, because the only time you do in fact get PvP against you is because you actually cause a crime. So for example, let's just say you actually steal way too much items from shops, you will actually get a bounty over you. And if you have a bounty, now the people will actually be able to attack you. Instead of, you know, just trying to do your quest and then someone is literally just constantly screwing you over. Like some other games that actually have PvP. So I think it's good that you do have a PvP aspect, but you can mostly just focus on punishing the people that are actually doing bad in the area or something like that. I'm not sure if you can still just attack people for no reason and stuff like that. I hope not, because I'm really not good in any kind of PvP in general. But yeah, it's pretty much an action RPG. From what I saw, the game is technically free to play. Anything else you may actually buy is just cosmetic. Also, for example, if you actually manage to get gel by either by the game police, like the scripted police gang from the game. If you actually get that, you can just pass your time into a prison, because there's a possibility you can actually just have your gameplay of you being in prison. And you have another possibility that you can also I don't know what was the exact name for that, but you can also have like a thing of shame. So pretty much he put you into a car that is actually jail, and he will actually travel you into cities up to the prison and everything. And from that, people, even like other players that are actually there, they may actually be able to literally just throw at you vegetables and stuff like that, kind of just to shame you because you actually cause a crime and everything. And that is another PvP aspect that they actually decide to put in the game. I thought it was also a little bit neat being like, shame on you. More clean. Set me on this map is getting clean much more faster than the previous one. I mean, I'm not for being full on, how could I say, that the good always does bring good, because I've always been like that one weird person that will actually end up saying that you need the gray. You cannot, if you take for example the yin yangs in general, you cannot have the white without the black, and you cannot have like neither the white or the black. You need a gray somewhere. But I thought it was actually interesting that they kind of punish a little bit the blacks in the game. By that I mean the yin yang. I don't mean the ethnicity. Because as I was just speaking, I kind of felt like the words were very well misplaced, so I just wanted to clear that up. I keep thinking these frigging plants are actually legit, and they are not. My water is getting scammed by these little flowers over here. I'm just focused on the dark here. There are so many pot. Dear Lord. I said I will not do the watering yet, but I did it anyway. I can't resist. The temptation was too strong. So we're gonna back up and make sure that all the plants on this side is actually done. And are the tree? I think the trees are on the other side, it's not in my face, right? Yep. I found a cat! Okay, so this is done, that is done, there's nothing here. There's a tree that needs water. Another more plants. Yeah, that's been something I was realizing recently with myself. I'm just constantly just like having panic attack because I'm actually not able to finish stuff stuff I want to finish for YouTube and doing the editing I wanted to do, and I'm not able to do it yet because I want to be busy with another project, and just constantly panicking about that kind of stuff. And I'm like, hey, maybe yes you did 1 year of streaming, fact, but this whole new way of you learning right now, you are literally just trying to start anew, so give yourself some chance. But the brain is just like, no, you're doing terrible. And this is just on my normal days that I'm actually feeling like that, so imagine just having like constantly these little worries of why am I not able to give quality and stuff like that, while you are still just trying to go around and having like that you get this bug at the same time, just boosting this like time 100, just making you feel completely terrible. And I'm like, no. We do not have the toolbox. There's a lot of stuff around though. Please, cat, do not have the cliche of the little hat. I hate everything. I hate everything so much. I mean, it's just a normal ad, but man, could have been something else than that. That's the thing that I was saying a little bit earlier, that kind of upset me, that when people actually just do that kind of stuff with Asian culture and just go with the usable cliche, and I'm like, please, there's so many different culture. Don't just stick with the obvious one. I think after that we have a good chunk done for these. This one. Yeah, we did all that old plant here. We do have a pot? No, the pot is done. Alright. Nice. So we might be needing some potting content. They take the out of context I'm talking about these pots. Not the other thing. Should probably make a compilation of today on Shinnya out of context. Why is there so many pots and so little? You know, I came to realize if Lynx was here, he would actually have a field day with all of these spots to break. Can I drink from here? Yeah. A little bit slow, but doable. What isn't? Also, I don't know if any of you actually play Vampire Survivor, but they did recently put a Castlevania... I think it was a Castlevania event. So if you liked any old classic musically and everything, this is like your time. Yes, Ryu was actually playing that, and getting all the nostalgic music from Castlevania was amazing. Oh, talking of Castlevania, that reminds me, the person I did help recently, they actually do their charity on this Saturday, if I'm not wrong. Let me get there. Irony, I say that and I literally just see them typing to me. Where did they put... So yeah, this is gonna be for Extra Life, for the charity called Extra Life. And it's gonna be a 24 hours gaming marathon. And they say this is on this Saturday, so I'm gonna be sending that here. So if you guys want to actually help with that person's charities, don't be shy to actually follow Island and be there for them this Saturday. I'm probably gonna be lurking in the background while they actually play as well. I wish I could actually help them right now, but I'm also trying to stream as well as understanding the schedules that they actually gave me. And as you guys know me, I have fish brain, so I can only just take one. And for those that are actually on Twitch that cannot actually see the message, the address is literally just like the Twitch website, and then you just wrote Soylent Orange all together. And they are mostly doing like randomizer of they're actually pretty decent at randomizer of Symphony of the Night, which I never did. I don't know if they are in fact in the chat right now. But do know if you are in the chat right now, so I'm gonna be going straight to you as soon as I finish the stream. Gonna make sure that everything is going fine for you. As God knows, setting up stuff at the last minute is very, very, very stressful. Cannot drain the water from that little pond. Dang it. Alright, so we have little chutes over here. That's good. Another one here. And probably the tree. Holy, someone just break their face onto the wall into the apartment complex. Because I just hear the steps going up and then just bang. Whoever is in the stair, please stay alive. It is way too early for a Ryoma to be back. Alright, so this is just the cotton thing. I found a cat hat. If inventory is full, of course it would. That is up. Do we have any flower we didn't push? No, all of the flowers are all push. Get more. These trees are up. There's one here. And a tiny one in the back. I feel it's not reaching. Anything nearby? Bunch of stuff on that side. So let's just go to the beginning, guys. I think we got most of the dirt. And the tree. What is this? Foreshadowing. See out of place, doesn't it? Definitely. Alright, so clean, clean, clean. Little plant over here. I do have planned to eventually do charity. I just don't know which one yet. I will actually do. Yet again, there's so many charity going on, so you do have a lot of choice regardless. There we go. Got all of these. That. This big guy over here. There's a tree in the back. No, it's not reachable. Okay. Got all of the plants. Can we repair these? Yes. Let's move a little bit away. There we go. Appendix. Just making a little checkout over here. So all we need is the little hat for the cat. Which I completely forgot where the heck we've seen one. I think it could have been here maybe? Yes. Cat hat. And then our exit. Plant and grow 2 saplings. I think we did all of the 3 saplings. Wait, where's cat? The cat was with Panda somewhere. I remember briefly it was a mountain with cat. With cat, a mountain with pandas and cat. I think. Hey Panda, have you seen the cat? I lost a cat. The kitty cat who is gone. Forever gone, to never be seen again. You guys remember when the game has the cat? It's not here. Is it on a mountain with them? It is. Hi, kitty. There we go. That's a good kitty cat. And I feel when we clear everything with nature, the tree's gonna grow. Wait, hold on. What if we need to water these? I knew it. I hate everything. The fact I realized it at the last minute. So we're gonna be standing, but we're also almost done with it, so that's gonna be perfect. So, since I might not have time to just be doing the little talking before we leave later, I'm gonna be doing it right now. There is very strong chance that tonight is gonna be a little bit more Musus. So we're gonna be doing some Dynasty once again. Because I felt bad that if we actually start Empress now and then we just cut it because we're doing the Archon RPG midway, that would have been kind of frustrating, just interrupting everything. So I felt like, don't start that one, just continue what we have. That is clear. This is crown. This is crown. This is crown. I think there was one in the back. Yep. Talking of trees, it's ironic that I say that with a community that is European, but do you guys actually like tea? And if you do, just let me know which kind of tea you like. Especially with the people on YouTube, don't be shy to actually write in the comments which kind of tea is your favorite. I used to like the chai tea, but I kind of grew out of the phase of the chai. But in general, I do like anything floral. Alright, we think we got all. Duckies! And fishies! Yes, fishies! Yuppie! What if it is by type though? Please, I swear to God, if you don't have koi. Hi, ducky. Talking of ducky, on the retro day, there's a game that is actually once again in a demo, ironically. But the game is actually very similar to, how's it called? It's similar to Donkey Kong, a little bit of Mario. It looks very well done, and it's called Wind Sweat. I probably mispronounced that, but it's with a little ducky with that very same color, ironically. It looks like toys. To check more closer. Let me unend some of my people. Not the dog, I said my people. Let me look at the fishies. Not quite the butterfly type, but I do feel that they are very similar to my type. But missed opportunity of making them a little bit more colorful. It's good to know that now the water is not brown anymore and we have like all of the fishes coming back. Right, so we did the cat. So we can move on. We use our buttons. Let's just use that real quick. So that's a less expensive. Could have full water. Could get the most expensive one if we still have no. Oh my god, that's a lot. Alright, so gonna be saving up for that tree and we're gonna be done with that. Inventory would not be a bad thing too. Considering how annoying it is. Some of the trash in your inventory is recycled into experience point. I mean... and the last stage, let's just get that too. Everything is happy, everything is beautiful. We finish another one. Now to take away our adventures. Thank you for your help and a very happy panda. They are taking us to Japan? Yeah, it has to be Japan, yeah. Nice, so we went to the panda and now we're getting to Japanese territory. Alright, so that's gonna be all for at least today. We're gonna be back this evening. We're gonna be playing a little bit of Musu. So as I was saying, tomorrow it's gonna be Windswept, a little game that is very similar to Mario and Donkey Kong Country in design. It is, I think, simply a demo right now, but it should be getting out soon as well too. So there's a bunch of games that are actually just getting out of November, so they are not realizing a lot of streamers are actually just struggling to get all of the games like lined up to actually be able to play them. And we're gonna be having Hunting Pulse as well in the evening with Ryoma, which is a very cute adventure game. A little bit on the spooky side, but not spooky. And pretty much we are like two dogs, we're just going onto an adventure. We can customize the little dogs, it's gonna be adorable. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. But that's gonna be all for now. I'm gonna be helping the other streamer right now, so I can make sure that we have enough time to actually plan everything and make sure that nothing is actually nuking, because that's the sad reality that we have as streamers. Everything works fine that worked before, and then the day once we stream, everything just explodes. So I'm gonna be backing up that person a little bit. But to this, thank you very much for everyone that came. Thank you for the redeems and the signals that we held it today. As well, don't forget to take care of your female around you. spread the message about PMDD. Do help them. Because no one else will help me, and it was hell. And I'm very happy that we found at least that I'm at 20 and not having too much problem mentally, but it's also base boosted. It's a wrong way to say that, but it was like very boosted by freaking PMS of all thing. Well, there is hope. We can save people, so do spread that information if you can. Otherwise, thank you very much for thank you for streaming. Wow, my brain is gone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the redeem, for everything. If you haven't done it and else we enjoyed the stream, don't be shy to give a follow. And for the people that are on YouTube, don't be shy to actually subscribe and leave a like or dislike. I don't actually mind a dislike. That actually tell me what I should actually be doing better and just learn from my mistakes. So I'm actually welcoming the dislike. Of course, we do prefer more the likes. Who actually want to have like negative stuff? But yeah, actually don't take it as bad. They just tell me like maybe I could have actually done a little bit better. Maybe I could have corrected something. So those little things like this. So as I was saying, don't be shy to subscribe, leave a likes, and all that's like. And if you want to you can also leave a comment below just to tell me like if there's something that I should be changing and stuff like that. I do need feedback to actually get better, so it's just all good like this. Well, otherwise, thank you very much. We're gonna see each other at 6. So during that time, take good care of yourself. Go. I was about to say for you all to actually touch scratch and everything, but we're getting like very wet season, so probably not unless you want to actually play in the mud, which is the perfect time to play in mud. But regardless, do take care of yourself, drink, take your meals, do make some little effort to actually make